I'd like to start with, with our guest from the Kali Mata Mandir, the guest who's joining us from the Kali Mata Mandir, whose name is Neeraj Goel. Neeraj, the temple that you are part of, you're chairperson of the members committee there. Can you tell us what happened? How do people feel about these attacks? These are, intimidatory tactics. Has there been any violence? What kind of threats have you been facing?
Look, it has come as a shocking incidents and episodes what we have seen across Melbourne happening on 3 temples. We have seen, we started with the Swaminarayan temple owned by BAPS, Gujarat-based charitable organization. The second episode of attack or religious vilification occurred on a Shiva Vishnu temple in Carrum Downs, and the third one happened recently on ISKCON temple in St Kilda, suburb of Melbourne. Now, all 3 news came as a shock to entire Sanatan community because the Sanatan community has got about 680,000 plus individuals living across Australia, and we are a peaceful, law-abiding citizens of this country. And the history says that we have always lived in peace and brotherhood with our Sikh brothers.
Yes.
But when we saw this news coming up, Khalistan, anti-India, anti-Hindu slogans, and Bhindranwala being portrayed as a martyr, it came as a shock. And there is a sense of fear amongst the entire Sanatan community as a result. And the latest of those, threats came to the president of Kali Mata Mandir, Shri Bhavna Gupta ji, where she was told by someone from an unknown number in Punjabi, telling her we are actually organizing a religious event where Shri Kanhaiya Mittal will be actually traveling to Melbourne on 4th of March. And she got a call from unknown number telling her to actually not organize this event on 4th of March, just delay that by 6 months. Otherwise, you will have to face consequences. The guy actually spoke in Punjabi, and look, she was quite scared to even give the interview earlier this evening. But look, that's the case at the moment. So these guys have stooped to such a level that they are openly giving threats to the Sanatan temples to actually avoid hosting evenings of bhajans or hosting these big events. And Kanhaiya Mittal, as you might know, is a very popular bhajan singer in India, and he's got a worldwide following as well. So having him here, obviously, I don't know what the other people are looking at this event, but purely for a Sanatan community, it's a proud moment to have him in Melbourne, seeing all those bhajans that we love. We see him on TV, and seeing him live in person would be really, for some people, it will be a dream come true, because we have, Bhavna ji has confirmed that people are flying from interstate to just see him in live in person.
Jitarth, this is clearly not a one-off thing. There's a spate of such attacks that have taken place. God forbid they should get more violent than they already are. But, threats of violence have been issued, and the effects of it are, clearly being seen, as Neeraj ji just told us. Is Australia, in your view, going the Canada way? As far as Khalistanis is concerned?
I don't think Australia can go Canada way in terms of what is the Khalistan propaganda or the violence. Today in Australian Parliament, Home Affairs Minister Claire O'Neill clearly said to us that foreign interference is one of the most important threat which Australia is facing. And from multiple actors, may that be Iran, may that be China, or private actors who work or who propagate on behalf of other authorities. So that is Australia's concern and their understanding. However, let's go on the second layer of which is state government or the council or the state police. Do they have understanding of this? I would say no. Are they working to address the Khalistani issue? I would say no. So there is a mismatch between the federal understanding and the local understanding. That's why these Khalistani goons are able to run amok in heart of Melbourne on Federation Square. I
No,
must
but
also
but
tell you-
what I fail to understand, Jitarth, is it's not like India hasn't possibly communicated to Australia about this. It's not like Australia can pretend to be naive about the Khalistan issue and Khalistani terrorism pointed against India. Why haven't they acted against it?
See, I must tell you, the federal part of the government is very willing to act on it. And they are doing few things. I'm not saying that they are doing everything. They are doing few things. However, the Victorian government and Victorian police is kind of reluctant. Why they are reluctant? There is a very important question why they are reluctant, and answer is very simple. That these Khalistani people have kind of moved into the system here. They provide muscle power, they provide the money power to the local politicians, and these politicians are kind of reluctant to talk about them.
So you're
They
saying
are
it's
the
because
ones-
of local political compulsions are stopping local governments from acting against certain communities.